after the success of social media to gather the youth and gather the people to be in the streets and the squares, ask for their freedom and democracy, the government tried to destroy this story. And in 25 January, they they tried to kill this movement by violence, by the police, tear gas, and so on. And they couldn't. In 28th of January, we called the Hunger Friday, or the Friday of Hunger, as we decided to go to the streets in millions to ask for our freedom. They decided to cut the internet because they believe that these youth collect each other through Twitter and Facebook and social media and the internet. If we cut the internet, they must be not go to the streets. And it was very stupid decision, in my opinion, because when they cut the internet, we have no option, even we can go to the streets. That make people, one of the most important things made people go to the streets in 28 until the end of the revolution, the decision of cut the internet. They trying to hack our account. Maybe my account hacked at 27 of January, because I tried to make an event on Facebook, gathering people to make a march and to invite people to click going on this event. My account on Facebook was hacked by the security police. But the very funny thing about cutting the internet, as we hadn't something collect other, and we hadn't something to know the news in the streets. So all the people and all the youth using this social media as a viewers, as a just listeners for what happening, decided to go to the streets and participate in the revolution. So their tactics, maybe it's very hard, because I have a very personal story about it, because my mother, they cut the internet and they cut the cell phones, and my mother tried to get me, and she couldn't, and she tried to, and I can't communicate with her. She tried to come in the street and search for me, and she had a lot of bad things in the streets, because we have a very violence in the streets. And she came back to the home without knowing anything about me till at the end of the day, and the internet and cell phone came back. I tried to get here, and a lot of people died at this day, and their parents, their families didn't know anything about it, because they just cut the internet and cut the cell phones, and maybe someone, his brother or his friend, died and killed by the police, and he just searched for them and tried to call him. It's a very funny thing they did, but it's a very, very hard thing to have your friend or your brother died, and you just hope that cell phone came back to be sure that he is okay. So it's not effective, but it made a lot of dramatic stories